guys, Guinea Pigs 1 here. So today's video is going to be our nightly routine since the cages have changed a little bit. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. I make new guinea pig videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and often on random days as well if I feel like it, so I don't want you to miss out. So first thing that we have to do around here is give out our medications. I have some guinea pigs who are on medications twice a day. So Butter Pecan's our first one. Every morning and night she has to get a stomach stimulant. This is called Cisapride, and she gets gas drops. It's alright, Rudy. No, this isn't for you, sweetheart. So that's her Cisapride. And then her gas drops, we use the Oval brand. So she suffers from chronic bloat, and we've done absolutely every single thing I could ever think of to try to have her be medication free, but we just can't. So now she gets a ml of gas drops. I give her a ml every morning and night, whether she looks like she needs it or not. And if she looks like she needs some throughout the day, she gets more. So we go through that pretty fast. Okay, so the next pig that gets medications twice a day is Bullseye. So he is a senior with either arthritis or possibly bone cancer, so he's getting tramadol and Medicam. Hey buddy. So there's his tramadol. So these medications, most of them are compounded with a flavor, so I find the guinea pigs are pretty easy to give them to. And then there's his Medicam. And he's already having a snack, so when you give pain meds, you want to make sure that they have something on their stomachs, or else it can be quite harsh. But he's eating right now, so that's perfect. Another thing that he's been getting is joint support tablets twice a day. So there you go. Nothing for you, Rudy. Okay, so next we sweep up. So over here I have my little garbage can and my dustpan and scooper. So this is just a dustpan from the dollar store, cat litter scooper from the dollar store as well. So first I'm going to shake out Bullseye's bed. I'm going to give him a fresh one. I change his bed pretty much every single day because since he's a senior he does a lot of sleeping in bed. So a lot of pooping and peeing there, and we need to keep it fresh. So Bullseye's been doing really well now that he's been split up from Angus. Definitely had to be split up due to them arguing and having some close to fights. And I'm sure it's all to do with Bullseye being weaker now that he has some health issues and Angus wanting to take over. So on their own though, they're both doing well. And as I explained in the other video, little Angus is not going to be alone forever, but for right now, he is. We've got to get him neutered. Okay, so for Bullseye, we're going to get a nice squishy bed. He just likes these open-ended cuddle sacks the best. And that's pretty much it for him. I'll get him a little bit more hay. Here, sweetie. Bullseye is a really sweet pig that just loves attention. So it'll be good to put this hay down and he'll be eating that, so it's even more food on his tummy after he's had his pain meds. Okay, so next we're going to tidy up the herd. So I like to start at one end of their cage and work my way down. I'm going to go to this end. So in this cage there's 5 pigs. We have a neutered male and then 5 females. My one female is spayed because she came from the rescue that way. Otherwise the other ladies are not. So we have Rudy here, who's the youngest. She's a tri-Dalmatian hairless guinea pig. We have Reese, who is probably a cross of a Silky and an American. And then we have Rum Raisin, who's a little one-eyed piggy who's an Abyssinian. And down at the far end's Butter Pecan, who's the spayed female, who's like a tri-colored agouti. Hi, Rudy. Hello, are you saying hi to everybody watching? That was polite of you. That's what Rudy said. She said, hi guys. So everybody in the herd gets along really well, which is awesome. And I've talked about it in another video. about pros and cons to having herds. So I'll leave a little iCard up top there where you can watch the video on my pros and cons for the herds. But make sure you come back and finish out this video. So these little dishes here I fill up with some forage sometimes. They don't have forage out at all times, but I do give it as a treat. Forage is extremely healthy, has vitamins and minerals and fiber, which is good for their digestion. So with fleece, something I have to do every morning and night minimum is spot clean. So there's an absorbent layer sewn in here that absorbs the pee, but you do have to tidy up the poops and change any small pads or beds that might be soiled to keep your piggies clean and tidy. So fleece can take a lot of work at times, but I love it. And the pigs really like it. What are you doing, Rudy Tooty? You're so cute. I love on one of Rudy's front feet on the foot pad. She has the gray color, all the rest are pink. I think it's really cute. Hey, little Rudes. Got lots of poopies under here. Are you getting the wiggles? Rudy likes to run laps and do popcorns while we're tidying. Sometimes it takes me longer to tidy up because I can't stop watching her because she gets so funny. And sometimes, while she's getting all silly, she gets the other piggies silly. And nothing is cuter than seeing some of the seniors popcorning as well. What are you doing, Rudy Tooty? Like Pecan will get going, and I think that is one of the cutest things. Reese and Raisin will start popcorning too sometimes. I love when I see Pecan getting silly. She's such a big piggy. Watching her pop around is really cute. Okay, Reese, I want to flip this over to a fresh side. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay, there we go. How's that, everybody? Are we happy, Rudy? Does it pass inspection? What do you think, baby girl? Come here. Hello. You're so cute. Okay, so our last cage is Apple. Did you chew your little husband's name tag? So last is Apple Dumpling and Huckleberry Pie and Angus over here. So I just gotta wash my hands for a second. Okay, so for Apple and Huckle, they do most of their peeing on these pads here. So I pretty much change them every day. Yes, Angus. I'll get to you, bud. Hey, buddy. Hi, cutie. So for all the pigs, where I put their hay, I put these pads so that I can change them as often as possible. I didn't mean as often as possible, as often as needed. But yeah, for these guys, it's almost every single day, which is fine. Had somebody ask me the other day how come I don't use some of the other fleece choices I have. Like they'll say like the underside stuff, I seem to use the same types of fleece. I actually have sold a ton of my extra fleece on my Facebook page. I kind of stuck with my favorite ones and sold a lot of the other stuff. I just wanted to work my vet fund back up because we had quite a few vet bills. And also, there's a lot of extra stuff that I wasn't really using. I was kind of going with my same favorite prints anyway. But we had a bunch of medical expenses to do with Seymour and Bullseye and Butter Pecan. we had quite a few things going on. And with small pets, the vet bills add up so quickly. It's always worth whatever it is, right, to help them out and get them the medications they need and looked after and stuff like that. It does add up. Hi, Beep. You're so cute. Apple's so sweet. She just loves to squish down when you pet her and talk and talk and talk. I was going to put a pad on that bed. Can I? Can I put that there? I guess not right at the moment. We'll sweep this up. So anyway, maybe that answered your question. Is I actually don't have the beds that go with a lot of the one sides of the liner. I just picked my favorite. So usually the C prints were the ones that stuck, and a lot of the other prints went away. So Apple, if you're not familiar, she's had, I think, 3 or 4 yeast infections in the time that I've had her. So we do a bum tidy every single night. And cage cleaning night, we do an extra tidy using coconut oil and water. The other nights are just water, so I gotta go get that. Okay, so sometimes she does a bit of yelling because she knows what time it is. But otherwise, she is pretty easy to pick up. It's okay, Hockey. He hates when she's yelling. Okay, there we go. So I just wipe her bum with a warm, wet cotton round, and that's it. And then on the other nights we use coconut oil first, and then wipe off excess coconut oil with the warm, wet cotton pad. And that's been keeping her super tidy. So for whatever reason, she's my one female that sometimes has a messy bum. So we're testing out this new thing to see if that helps her not have yeast infections. So we'll find out. I love you. I love you. This tour is so cute. So I'll be right back. So I'm gonna give these guys some more hay. I always have a hay pile and then fresh stuff up in the rack as well. We use oxbow timothy and orchard grass, just switch it between the both. Okay, so now we're on to Angus. So first I have to lower his little plexiglass piece here so that I can clean. Hey buddy boo, what are you doing? His cage seems pretty simple to tidy up since it's big and it's just one piggy right now. You've got lots of hay to use up, don't you? Excuse me. Is your bed still good? Yep. How is it? Good? Oh, we're getting popcorns. He was popcorning just the other day when I split him from Bullseye. And it made me realize that I don't know the last time that I saw him popcorn and be silly. So I do think he was sad for a while. Yeah, he's being really bouncy and happy now on his own. No more stress, eh, buddy? Yeah. Yes. Getting silly? I love my babies being happy. You're so cute. So we will put this back up. If you want to see that time where Angus jumped almost out of the cage, I'll leave a little iCard up below. Up top, and you can click on it and see that day where I caught him almost jumping out of the cage. It was crazy. Okay, so last thing that I do for nighttime routine is I just check to see if anybody needs water I think everybody is good for right now. I check it before I go to bed, and we'll fill up any before I go to bed and give out more hay before I go to bed. But this is our 7 o'clock routine, so at 7 and 7 is when I do stuff for the pigs. Love you. Oh, big stretches. She just absolutely loves you to pet her all down her body. She flops out like you can see, usually does a big stretch. She's just a lovely, lovely pig. I don't have anything. So I guess lastly we can do vitamin C. So we use the Jameson chewable tablets. One of these tablets is, yes Rudy, 500 milligrams. So we cut one tablet into about 12 or more pieces. So I just use my little pill cutter. Okay, who wants some vitamin C? Reese? You ready, Bulls? There you go. Good boy. And Pecan. Good girl. Littles. Who almost takes off your finger? Ray Ray. Good girl. What about Rudy Tooty? Good girl. Okay, we got little bar chewer, Angus. Good boy. Well, there's Miss Apple. Good girl. And Mr. Hucky. Here you go. That's his all. Let's put the extra pieces back in there. I think we're good. Yep. Everybody's happy. Good boy. So the only pig that I can get to eat these pea flakes so far is Bullseye. So I give him some in his pellet dish each morning. He seems to really like them. None of the other pigs have wanted to try them. But that's okay. It's nice for him to get a little special treat. Hey, buddy. His one ear just keeps staying flopped like that. I don't know why. What is up with that? Love you. Okay. Bye-bye, guys. See you next time.